I always throw myself off because I'm doing all kinds of things, multitasking. Happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome to Tuesday Takeover. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, let me take a little sip. Doing all the things. Okay. First of all, Tuesday Takeover, if you don't know what that is. Hold on, let me turn it because I have feedback. Hold on. Feedback. Please hold, y'all. Did I turn it? There we go. All right, better. All right, for me. You guys are loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you, Deborah. Shout out to everyone watching, and shout out to everyone watching from around the United States, around the world. If this is your very first time being here for our Tuesday Takeover, it's where we talk about a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news. A little bit different than what we do on Thirsty Thursdays, which was our Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap. But if you've been watching this season, you see why we had to add some more shows to it. Thursday is when we will talk more about Below Deck Adventure. I was going to try and include Below Deck here, but it's just so much to talk about. So we'll talk about Below Deck because I am enjoying the season so far, and Below Deck Adventure, not so much. But we'll talk about that on Thirsty Thursdays, okay? But today, we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. We're talking about 90 Days of Single Life. We have to talk about the new show, Love Without Borders. I like it, but maybe because I love 90 Day Fiancé. I should have did the show, shouldn't I? No, I'm kidding. I had a reading the other day, and I asked about my love life, and I got a reading from Femme Tarot. And she was like, when she's pulling the card, she's like, you're not interested in getting into any sort of relationship right now. You are career focused. I am. But look, I can have a boo in between now and then, right? Don't get so caught up in work that you don't have a fun life. Travel, make love, fall in love, do all the things, okay? So can I get a love life? Damn it. Some of you think I do have this bumping love life, and that's why I was traveling and going. I'll talk more about it on my podcast, Kempire Radio. I will be probably releasing it today. You know, I've been busy. It's the holidays, along with putting this shelf together. I am not, I can do the things. I don't want to do the things. So my reaction to some of the reality shows that I was trying to watch and trying to put this shelf together, I probably had I haven't been feeling 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After a lot. So imagine me trying to read these non-instructions and trying to put this together. I hurt my finger. Look, how you doing? I hurt my knees because I was on my knees on the carpet trying to put this together. So I can have a little something for the studio. See, I'm doing all the things, y'all, so that you guys can have a fun-filled, beautiful background for the holidays, okay? I'm trying. Shout out to our mods, guys. Don't forget to say hello to our mods. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to say hello to our Team Kempire Royal Core and Senior Royal members. If you'd like to become a member, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. Let me make sure I bring up all the things because y'all know it's the holidays and we have our little stuff. Look, we have our little stuff. Let me see if I can pull that up. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why these things are taking so long to work. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Fallon says, I like the shelf. Thank you. Painstaking. Hours of trying to put this together because the instructions had no words except pictures. Hours. And I almost went live on TikTok last night to do it while I was on TikTok. I'm glad I didn't because you would have heard me use all kinds of cuss words. Because I was just like, why in the heck? But it's done. It's done and it's sturdy. I can actually put things on it. I'm not gonna test the weight though. I'm gonna put little things on it. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover. I'm not going to waste your time. I have to, I got to vamp a little bit because I know I was a little late. I know some of you are a little late. Some of you are on lunch and you're taking time out of your day to be with us, and we appreciate it. It is the holidays over here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on TikTok behind the scenes. We see you guys. We're also live on Twitch, Twitter, at the Kempire, and we're live on Facebook, the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. I'm getting hot because I'm getting so excited to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life, and 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. I am over Happily Ever After, but I am not over 90 Day, The Single Life. We'll get to that in a second. Let me open my notes to make sure that I am covering all the things. So Tuesday Takeover, I usually like to start off with some good news. This might not be considered good news, but good news for Lady Gaga and Lady Gaga's dog walker. Okay, let's talk about it. You may remember the story. Remember Lady Gaga's dog walker? He was attacked in California for her dogs because apparently, the French bulldogs are very popular and there are a lot of theft for them. Homeboy took a bullet for Lady Gaga's dogs. And then we also reported on the story that Lady Gaga left him for poor. I don't know whatever happened with that. That story seemed to have disappeared. However, the man that shot him took a plea deal. He's going to serve 21 years in prison. 21 years in prison. Sidebar, Jen Shaw, or should I say inmate Shaw? I based on what Avenatti, remember Michael Avenatti? Remember that lawyer? He was the one going after Trump and everything like that. He just got 14 years in prison. Elizabeth Holmes, how much did she get? She got over 10 years in prison. I think 12 point something years in prison. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me just save these super chats. Guys, I will get to the super chats in a second. I'm just trying to remember everything and get to everything. I appreciate everyone's generosity. We appreciate you guys so much here. Okay, so all these people are going to prison. Now I'm wondering what exactly is Jen Shaw going to get? And her behavior right now is not helpful. As you know, they've pushed back her sentencing for January 6th. And she was the last person to plea. So that's still not going to be great for her. But we'll talk more about Jen come Thirsty Thursdays, because But I had to talk about it because we were just talking about Lady Gaga's dog walkers. The person that shot him get 21 years. 21 years. Okay. All right. Let me focus. All right. Before we get into 90 Day Fiancé, I do want to talk about Netflix a little bit. They're not paying me, but they probably they probably should start, or at least pay for my my monthly bill, because I was just watching Dead to Me. I finished watching Dead to Me. I love Christina Applegate. She just got the the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Half these motherfuckers that got it before her, I'm like, what? Legend. I've been watching her since I was a kid. So she just got the star, but Dead to Me is such a good show on Netflix. I don't know if you guys got into it. It's not a reality show. It is a scripted show. It has drama, but it also has comedy. It's it's done really well. And if you want a little bit of a Married with Children reunion, you get a little bit of that too. So if you didn't watch it, Dead to Me on Netflix. All right. Since we're talking about Netflix, before we get into Wednesday Addams. Oh, right, let me tell you about this damn. I can't tell you. I have been wanting to talk about My Unorthodox Life, but not the show, but Julia Hart and her divorce drama. And season 2 is chronicling all of what happens. At the very beginning, you see everything seems to be good with her soon to be ex Silvio. He's moving out. They decided to divorce. It seems real amicable, and it turns real quick. More like that. It turns real quick. But if you've been following, because there's a lot of stories that I don't report on that I follow. Oh, TJ Holmes in Good Morning America. More staffers TJ allegedly cheated with. Am I shocked? No. Guys, if you missed any of my Good Morning America tea that I've been covering this past week with the drama between Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, I'm not going to even talk about it at length here. We can talk about it when you guys call in, but that is a mess. More people are apparently, according to Page 6, are coming out about relationships with him. And look, nothing's wrong with relationships until it affects the work environment or it doesn't go with the brand of GMA or Disney. Let's not forget, ABC News is owned by Disney. Despite those GMA3 ratings going through the roof. But that's not going to last long. Shout out to Gio and Stephanie that are hosting. Are they hosting today? Can someone let me know? Are they hosting today? Because I heard it was a temporary, one day that, TJ and Amy were going to be off. We shall see. Backtracking a little bit. What was I talking about? I lost track. I got into TJ Holmes. Who was I talking about? Oh, My Unorthodox Life. All right, Elephant Brain. Yes. Okay, My Unorthodox Life. This is a story I've been following, in the news, not on the reality show, but now the reality show is highlighting it. Julia Hart, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be the next Kris Jenner, but there is only one. And there only needs to be one. I retweeted, this is why you got to follow me on Twitter. There's things that I don't share anywhere else. I retweeted, someone posted the early years of Keeping Up with the Kardashians were some of their best. And that's when I used to watch it. And they had a little reel of some of the best moments. I was like, yeah, there's only one Kris Jenner. No matter how you feel about the family or Kris Jenner, there's only one. Julia Hart, I see what you're trying to do with your kids. Julia's going through a divorce. Her oldest daughter's going through a divorce. I see what you're doing with this reality show. You're trying to spin a different narrative. And usually I would ride with you. However, I feel as if there are rumors that she plotted on Silvio to get with him. She was begging a friend to meet him so she could plot on him. Allegedly. That's the accusation out there. And Silvio's saying that she stole money from the company. So My Unorthodox Life, no matter how much I enjoyed season 1, it's such an interesting concept especially because she left a very strict Orthodox Jewish, community. And she talks about that in season 1. But a lot of people are like, okay, you left that and now you went and you spun this life and you're like rich and doing all these things. So everyone was like, oh, it's a fantastic story. But now it seems like we're starting to see the cracks in that story. Do I believe that Silvio didn't like her children? Do I believe that Silvio was maybe a little heartless and a little cold towards the kids? Probably. But I also think that there's something with her and her kids and her relationship with her kids that's a little... I don't know how to describe it. Almost like a Kris Jenner situation. But I actually feel, I don't know. I was about to say something. I'm like, I'm not gonna give this to you, Julia. But I'm gonna watch season 2 on Netflix, My Unorthodox Life. But I can already see what you're doing on the show. You're trying to spin a narrative like Silvio's the evil one, and you are a hardworking mom, entrepreneur, and now you're trying to spin all the kids to do all the different things. I love your kids, but they're not that interesting. What? Makeup says lots of cracks. So that's what I'm watching. That's what I'm watching on Netflix. And I'm also watching... Let me bring it up. I'm watching Wednesday Addams. Wednesday on Netflix. And I tweeted and I said, I am mad at all of you for not telling me about this show. I mean, I kind of knew. I saw a couple of tweets. However... I was like, How come you guys tell me about every other show? And some of them I don't like. Some, not, some I don't like. Very small. And I was just like, why has no one told me to watch this? I know we don't usually recap scripted shows, but we do. We have in the past. And I'm not going to say we're going to recap because I still want to be able to enjoy television without having to work and talk about it. You know what I mean? But I wanted to talk about it on our Tuesday Takeover. I'm only on episode 2, and I'm like, this show is the answer that we needed when they canceled Sabrina. Remember Sabrina? Well, the part of the reason why I wanted to talk about Wednesday, the new Netflix, series, it's a, what's the word? Is it a recreation, a reboot of the Addams Family? But not really. It's different. But Jenna Ortega, first of all, you may remember her. She's been on a few different things, but I immediately remembered her from You on Netflix, and I said, that's the same character that she's playing on You, that she's playing on Wednesday. Very dark humor, and she's fantastic in it. And I like the series so far, and I'm only on episode 2, and so many of you said that you've watched it multiple times. Well, hear this. Jenny Ortega gained 10 million Instagram followers within 10 days of this launch of this show. 10 million. $10 million? That's what sparked my interest. I was like, wait a minute. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay. Thank you. Robin says it's a reimagined version. Yeah, that I couldn't think of the word. I was like, what are we considering this? Let me say thank you. We got quite a few super chats, guys. If you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover. It's a mashup. If you don't enjoy mashups of a variety of reality TV news, pop culture news, then this is not for you. It's okay. After the live, I will, when I get some time after recording the podcast and doing everything else, and eating a little something, I will put out the timestamps. Okay. All right. Let me just say thank you. Foxy, thank you so much for the super chat. Foxy says, Diana, we missed you. Yes, we did. But Diana's always in the bushes. Right, Diana? Diana's always in the bushes. She holds us down as a moderator. Allison, thank you so much for the super chat. Allison says, didn't you just tell us you don't have time for no more shows and to stop bugging you? But Wednesday is a dope show. You know it. Allison, you're the only one that even remembers that because people still have not stopped. I don't want you guys to stop, especially if it's a great show. Speaking of great shows, Real Housewives of Durban. For those of you that, because I know we have quite a few people in South Africa, but Africa in general, that watch our platform. And a lot of you wanted me to recap and talk about Durban. I'm a little behind. I was going to talk about it today, but I was trying to put this shelf together and trying to watch. And with Durban, they talk a lot more in their native tongue than Johannesburg. Am I wrong? Because I felt like I could watch Johannesburg and do something else without having to pay complete attention. I was just like, wait, I can't. I have to be able to watch, pay attention, know what's going on. But I have to say, I enjoyed Johannesburg a little bit more so far. But this is only season 1. Bravo is now releasing, 3 episodes every Friday on Bravo and then available on Peacock for those that wanted to watch The Real Housewives of Durban. But if you're outside the U.S. and you have Hey You or something like that, or Showmax, you can watch The Real Housewives of Durban. All right. Miss Esquire, you did not have to do this. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, gift for the mods. Yes. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Esquire. We appreciate the support. All right. Miss Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Nikki says, hey, Kempire, Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville posted on her IG yesterday that she rang the bell to signify her last chemo treatment. And Miss Nikki, you probably don't follow me on Twitter, but I did retweet her tweet about that too. But thank you for that. Yes, Kimmy is on her last, I think it was her last chemo treatment yesterday. And we're still praying for Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Speaking of Love and Marriage Huntsville, normally we don't get into the ratings this early, but I will mention that their ratings were up a little bit. Their ratings were up a little bit this week. Their ratings were this week for this past episode that we recapped. If you missed that recap, you can check that out on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. They had over 442,000 viewers this past weekend with a .10 demo. And this is coming from our friends over at TV Deets. Okay. Congratulations to the Real Housewives of Potomac. They finally this season, because the ratings were sort of like, they've been decent. I mean, still better than Watch What Happens Live. But this week, they had over 1,075,000 viewers, live viewers, with a .34 demo. This is their season high. They surged with their demo as well this week. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually really, really, really surprised. Okay. So they garnered that. And I also have to say congratulations to Family Karma, because I love Family Karma. If you were here with us on Sunday, we watched Family Karma first, and then we watched The Real Housewives of Potomac. I think maybe the carryover of some of the Potomac people ended up watching Family Karma and enjoying it. They had over 485,000 viewers. This is their season high, Family Karma. Congratulations to them. To everyone except Rishi. All right, let's just jump right on into our Family Karma conversation. So I enjoy Family Karma. I love the aunties. I love who else do I love? Look, who else do I love? Bali. I love Bali. Anisha, I'm not loving Anisha this season so far. I don't know what it is. I'm not loving her. I know what it is. The girl, you're on a reality show. Get off the show if you don't want to share your life. I hate that. I get it. I won't do reality TV because I'm super private. You want to be all of a sudden private? Now you're on a reality show. You're not interesting anymore. Goodbye. Look. Goodbye. Okay. Some of you said Vishal not drinking anymore. If he has Crohn's, you can still drink, but he overdrinks. However, girl, and this I was reminded this week why I don't love Risha. I was reminded this week why I do not love Risha. Not only is she a nag, and rightfully so. I wouldn't want my partner getting so drunk all the time, especially on our wedding night. However, girl, you didn't get your marriage license. We had to watch a 3-day wedding, which we enjoyed. I'm not going to lie. We enjoyed the 3-day wedding. We did. But girl, now you're holding out to sign the marriage license because of his drinking? Girl, you've been with this man for over 10 years. But it's save me this because I don't care. I was, for a minute there this season, I was enjoying Risha. And then all of a sudden I was like, girl, you already married the man. You married him in the eyes of your customs and your religion. To me, a paper's paper. But sign the paper or just get out of our faces with this situation. Brian. Oh, woo, 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 Brian. Woo, woo, woo. So the biggest storyline. This is probably why people stay tuned in this week. Because now Rishi, that damn good looking Rishi. Wait, I gotta pull up because you guys, I meant to pull this up, but I look, I got a lot of things going on. Let me pull his picture up because this man's so freaking good looking, and you just make it so bad for good looking people because then you're like, damn it, can't trust a good looking man. Okay, where is my picture? Look, where'd the picture go? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Where did I just saw the picture? Lord, there it is. There we go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got too many things open. Let me just close this. All right. Lord. There we go. Lord. So, Rishi, I'm just going to say this. I believe he cheated. I told you at BravoCon, Monica says that she's single. She didn't spill any tea on what happened with Rish, but I believe that he cheated. I believe it. Based off of his body language and his eye movements, I believe that he cheated. And I know they ended this episode with him saying, oh, I lied to you. Yeah, he's going to admit that he lied about the timeline because Brian, less than smart, good looking, very nice person, but definitely not the brightest bulb. Let's be honest. Look, Brian, it's okay. It's okay. You have your looks. So Brian, remember, Brian and Monica, you guys still want Brian and Monica to be a thing. I don't. I think Monica is too good for him. I think they're just fine as friends. They've been friends since they were like 11, 12 years old. When Amrit, who's y'all in the TikTok chat, we kept on saying it. That's why it's in my brain. Amrit, tall drink of water, and Nicholas were hanging out with Rishi's brother's girlfriend, okay? And she's the one who spilled the tea to them. So they were talking about it at brunch, and Brian decided to give Rishi a heads up, almost a week heads up about it. So he could delete text message, he could cover his tracks. But Brian did not tell his best friend. We would not be best friends anymore. I fell in love with Monica this episode because the energy that she gave in this episode when she was upset, I was like, yes. But then when she was sort of like forgiving, wishy-washy with Rishi, I think part of that is that she's been with him a while, but she also wants to get married. Girl, do not, I mean, she, at this point, we know she doesn't. She doesn't let, in the episode, she's like, okay, I believe you. Her dad said I would cut his you-know-what off. I was like, I believe he cheated. What do you guys look? What do you guys think? I believe the man cheated. And I wonder how long he's been cheating. I believe it. I believe it. Anyways. Anyways. Hold on, y'all. I got a lot of screens open. If you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover. Channing, welcome to Team Kempire. Guys, if you'd like to become a member, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. Don't forget, guys, I am on Cameo. It is the holidays, so if you want a special holiday gift with a video message from me, follow me on Cameo. More of that information is available in the description of the video, or just look, Google Schmoogle, Kempire Cameo, and you can book a cameo for the person that you love in your life. Okay, I always forget to mention that. But I'm not going to forget to mention the coldest. I always have my coldest water bottle near me when I'm recording the podcast, when I'm live here, or in my daily life. It reminds me to have my water. But they don't just have water bottles, guys. They have sheets, they have pillows, they have things for your pets. If you're looking for gifts, head on over to coldest.com and use the discount code KEMP10 for 10% off of your order. More information is available in the description of the video. All right. I have all these really cool little things that I don't put up, and I need to put them up. I really need to put them up. Okay. There we go. Happy holidays, guys. No matter what you celebrate, happy holidays. I hope you guys are having a fantastic holiday season. All right. Let me put my my other stuff up. I'll put this up. That way I don't, have to think about it. All right. See, Shanice says he definitely cheated. Damn. And the thing is, we can see it. We can see it on his face, his eye movements, the way he looks away, the way he was able to cover himself. Why would you lie? Why would you lie about when Brian told you? I love the fact that Monica was just like, I'm going to confront Brian. I'm going to confront this one. And I believe that's very... Okay, sidebar. The aunties. I can't think of their names. I apologize, aunties. The aunties that are really, like, I could watch a show with just those two aunties. And I just love seeing the traditions. Courtney says, I love Kempire. I love Family Karma as much like you do. I think it's such a feel-good, great reality show. And yes, in reality, sometimes cheating happens. Unfortunately, look for the love of TJ Holmes and Amy Robach and their spouses. Just saying. So things happen all the time. All right. I believe that Rishi did cheat, and I believe what he's going to admit to next week is that he lied about the timeline when Brian told him. Because it's all caught on camera. We need a family karma reunion. I need a family karma reunion, and I need Rishi to be there. I don't need the season to end where questions are not asked. And no, I don't need Andy Cohen to host the reunion. I don't need him to host the reunion, okay? All right. Okay, let me say thank you. Again, guys, thank you so much for the super chats first and for supporting the channel. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat. Ooh, there we go. She says, you convinced me to watch Family Karma. I loved it. Oh, you convinced me to watch Family Karma. I love it. It's such a great, easy to watch show. All right? Okay. I mean, you don't have to listen to me. Do what you want. Look, do what you want. Guys, we have almost 900 people watching on YouTube alone. Be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels that talk about similar things. This is our Tuesday Takeover. We talk about a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news. So I think I'm done with Bravo for a oh no, I'm not done with Bravo. Before we get into some pop culture news, I need to mention this show. I mentioned it a little bit, but have you guys watched Love Without Borders? It's from the producers of Love is Blind, and it's on Bravo. I believe only 2 episodes have been released. Here's the premise of the show. The relationship experts find these folks that live here in the United States. They're done with their love lives. They're ready to get married, and they're going to find love abroad, and they may end up, they're going to go live with this person that the matchmakers are setting them up with abroad, and they don't know where they're going until they're at the airport, and then they end up living with that person. Okay? And some good-looking people. I apologize. I don't remember all the names yet because, look, only episode 2. But these are 3 of the couples, but there are more people there. It's a gay guy that's a part of this, and he goes to, why are you sending the gay guy to Paris? But here's the thing. He is so not well traveled. He thinks that Paris is Italy. So he doesn't understand, like, wait, you're sending me to Paris and you're sending me to meet the love of my life? Like the romance of it all until you see the apartment. But that's Europe. Mind you, wait, do I have a picture of, I think I do. Hold on, y'all. I think I do. Is this it? Yeah, or some of the couples. So the gay guys, you can see at the bottom right. So their first night together, they have to sleep in the same bed? The same bed? Well, the girl in the top left, she had no problem doing that. The man went down into his undies. I was like, wait a minute. We just met each other. Like, we could kiss, but you could put some clothes on for one night. I know you might sleep in your undies every other night. However, let's not do that tonight. But homegirl was like, okay. And she went to Ireland. It reminded me that I want to go to Ireland. I want to go everywhere. You guys already know. I want to go everywhere and see all the things. But I want to go to Ireland. We'll see how many places I can go next year. We'll see. All right. So Love Without Borders, right? It's Love Without Borders. I don't know what it's the name of the show. I like it so far. And okay, let me talk about was it Mario Van Peebles' son? No, I don't remember the guy who his father was. You guys will remind me in the chat. The guy in the middle. He has a famous dad. And his mom passed away, and the last place that she went before she passed away was Ghana. That's another place that I want to go to. But his girl is gorgeous. I feel like we got a pretty good looking cast of people. The couple on the bottom left, I don't believe we've met them yet. I think we'll meet them maybe in episode 3. Okay? I like it so far. Maybe next week, after we get another episode, or maybe on Thursday, we'll talk about Love Without Borders during our Thirsty Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Brian Michael Phillips. I don't know why. Thank you, Sean. Brian Michael Phillips. Thank you. Whew. I can't keep up. I can't remember all the things. So there's a lot of shows that I've been trying to catch up on, and I had to let you know. They're not paying me, but they should. One day they will. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. Yes, from Miami. I couldn't remember the name. Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice and Sparkle. He find oh, Irene Cara passed away while I was away. You know, from Fame and Flashdance. She did the song. She has an Oscar and a Grammy. She passed away. Oh, that's what it reminded me of Spark. She was also in Sparkle. May she rest in peace. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of rest in peace. Oh my God. Kirstie Alley. You remember Kirstie Alley from Look Who's Talking, Cheers. What was that show on Showtime that I really used to love from her? Oh my goodness. It was such a good show. She passed away after having a private and short battle with cancer. She was only 71, 72? Damn. I don't know about you guys. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'm going to whisper. I feel like a lot of people have died in the last few months. Is it me? I know people die every day, but I just feel like a lot of people are dying. You know what I always say, though, when we talk about people that have passed away? It's a reminder to the living to live more fully. We're about to go into a new year. Whatever you've been putting off, diet, trips, marriage, baby, whatever. Time to assess. All right, 71. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Sad. All right. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook. I see you guys, those of you watching on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. I see you, Deborah. Happy holidays to you, watching from Connecticut. What's going on, Donna? Good morning to you. Good afternoon to some folks. Good night to some folks. Joyce is also watching on Facebook. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitter. Hey, Twitter. And shout out to everyone watching on TikTok. We appreciate you guys being here for our Tuesday Takeover. I'm going to move on because, you know, we always have tons of things to talk about. And I know some of you are here for something specific. And it's okay. It's okay. Some of you are just here to be entertained, which is fantastic too. All right. So we talked about all those shows. All right. Before we get into 90 Day Fiancé, I do want to mention a show that I have not watched yet. However, I think we all should get into it together. Because I always forget, along with my Amazon Prime, damn Amazon, we get Prime Video. I mean, that might be the best thing that was ever invented. Amazon Prime, not only you get your packages, you get all these little free little perks. Some of these perks that we don't even use, including Prime Video. The last time we talked about a Prime show was Harlem. And it got renewed for a second season, and I'm looking forward to it. Jasmine Guy, I hope you worked on your Jamaican accent. Riches on Prime. Oh, I meant to press this one. Sorry. I haven't watched it yet, but this is homework for all of us. We're going to watch Riches on Prime. Okay, Prime Video. I know some of you are like, oh, where is that? You can download the app. It's available with your Amazon. You already have the Amazon Prime, so now you can watch it. All right? We're going to watch it together. Yes, Prime Music too. Thank you, Amy. I don't even use that either. Although we are available, our podcast is available on Amazon Music and all the things there, their podcast platform. I'm looking forward to Harlem. We're going to recap Harlem again when it comes back. It was such a good show. But I'm hearing that Riches is really good too. I haven't watched yet. I can't swear by it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will own it. But I'm going to get into it and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Maybe if it's really, really good, we'll do a separate recap. But we shall see. No promises. All right? Okay. So Riches on Prime Video. See, people in the chat are saying, Riches is good. All right? You all have homework, Claire. You have homework. Riches on Prime. Stay tuned, okay? I will get back more into that. But I wanted to mention that before we get into 90 Day Fiancé. All right, so let's get into 90 Day Fiancé. What should I start with? 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, or The Single Life? Maybe we should start with The Single Life. I don't even know what to say when it comes to The Single Life. I have to say, this is about to be a 3-part reunion tell all. I have to say, Sean Robinson, first of all, we have to say, Sean Robinson, you look amazing. She's 50 something years old and looks amazing. She was so shady this past week. Caesar, okay, I gotta say this about, because ever since you guys told me about Caesar and something that problematic that he posted on social media about white women versus black women or something, I don't remember the complete situation. However, now he has two women that he's going to fly over and they're going to all live together as a throuple. It's giving someone called the FBI. I don't like it. I mean, here's the thing with 90 Day Fiancé. I feel like there's been quite a few guys on here, we've talked about it before, where I suspected like behavior that's not necessarily legal. Remember when that creepy man was chasing that woman down in Russia? Like stalking her. So I'm getting that vibe from Caesar. He's a creep to me. But Sean Robinson, she was like, so you're going to have two women live in your 2-bedroom apartment on a manicurist's salary? Sean, really, I have to say, Sean, before you're journalist, always usually very together. She's asking the questions. Yes, Robin, you see me clearly. Sean was finally shady. This is what we want from you, Sean. We don't need your journalistic, demeanor for 90 Day Fiancé. We need you to be shady. Okay? Delsenia, first of all, thank you for always being a mod and for upgrading your membership to our Senior Royals. You are already a Senior Royal in my brain anyway, but we appreciate the constant support. All right. Shout out to our mods, guys, and shout out to our members. If you haven't already, say hello to them and what's up? Look, what's up? Amy says Caesar is gross. He is. Like, it's giving. I don't like it, but I was here for Sean's shade. All right. Let me talk about some of the other couples. Okay, Veronica, we still don't know who the man is. However, when we were on TikTok, someone says, I believe that the man that she's now dating is Kimberly, from 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. She believes that dating Kimberly's son, Jamal, who we see a lot of. And if you go Google schmoogle and look back at some of our 90 Day Fiancé recaps when we were talking about Kimberly and her son, I thought... So I was a little shocked when... We haven't confirmed, but when they were showing the preview of the man that she's dating, backstage, I already knew it was him. I already knew. Just the mannerisms, just the rings on the fingers. I was like, oh, I know. Yeah, that's him. And we all love Jamal. Jamal's a cutie patootie. All right? But, Veronica, you have a habit of, yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to leave this alone. Tiffany, I'm rooting for you, girl. So the last week when we were talking about Tiffany and her story with Ronald punched the screen. I'm so glad that we had the footage of him in South Africa punching the screen, because I was like, what did he do? Did he punch the screen? What did he do? He has anger management issues. Not only does he have gambling issues, he has anger management issues. And I think at this point, Tiffany, you don't need to go back to South Africa. If he wants to see his child, he will see his child when the child is old enough to do it on her own. I'm just saying, look, you decided to have a baby with a man in another continent. He decided to have a baby with a woman in another continent. I wouldn't blame her if she never went back. You stole money from her. You cheated on her while she was in South Africa. I need to know the timeline, Tiffany. Why did you stay 4 months? When did you find out? When did you get that phone call? Pick up his phone call and find out that he was dating that other woman? When did he steal the $250 from you so he can go gambling? So apparently he still has an issue. And anger management issues. Tiffany, I don't know what's going to happen with you and the comedian guy. He's cute. Have a good time. Let him break your back a couple of times. Whatever you need, girl. Don't rush into another relationship. You are still healing from this whole situation. And I feel like thank God Ronald's. Here's the difference. When you break up with someone and you have a toxic ex within the same city or within the same continent or the same country, that can be problematic. He's in a whole other continent. He can't do nothing. Sorry. Wait, Data, thank you so much. Data's watching on Facebook. Data says Prime Video is available worldwide, unlike some. Wow, that's mind-boggling. That's mind-boggling. That's also a really good thing for these shows that are on Prime Video, because then you have access to a ton of places more. That doesn't make sense. A ton more places. There we go. All right. Oh, well, Jennifer, you got a good point. Jennifer says, I'm not surprised. She picked him up from rehab. She tried. Look, I'm rooting for Tiffany. I'm glad she's like, I'm done. I'm not going back. I'm glad she closed off her heart to that man. I'm surprised she gave him as much time as she did. Damn. Really, Ronald? But we saw Ronald's true colors. She said she only had a few days before he started showing his true colors again. When people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. All right. Let me move on. Who else do I want to talk about? Okay, Debbie. Debbie was... Oh, no, that's not Debbie. Debbie was chiming in on everyone's relationship, and I was like, when are we going to get to Debbie's whole situation? Well, next week we'll get to Debbie's situation a little bit more. But... Colty, why do we have to see Colty? I don't like looking at Colty. Something about his spirit. It's just that doesn't sit right with me. And Vanessa, I don't know what you see in him. I'm happy for Debbie. Debbie is living her best life. Things are still going very well for her in Canada with that man. Look, she finally got some love. I'm not going to be mad at her. I need her just to stop chiming in on everyone else's situation. Mind your business. You got a lot of other things going on. Okay? Sean says cult is gross. In so many ways than one. Let me say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat. Oop. Julie says, Love Without Borders is great so far. I agree. It was only 2 episodes. Thank you for the super chat. Julie also says, need to be part of the replay crew, but single life reunion. Caesar is now really creepy, in my opinion. Love Tiffany. Debbie needed to stop interrupting, but how telling is Colt's wife? I can't wait for Mike next week. Yeah, because Vanessa was like, oh, she gets now she's sort of like his mama. That relationship is about to be over too. I'm surprised that she's stuck around as long as she's stuck around. Just saying. Vanessa, run. Look, run, Vanessa. Rebecca, thank you so much for the super chat. Rebecca says, when Monica said he only lies about small things, right? I noticed that too. If you can lie about small things when you don't have to, imagine the big ones you would lie about. I don't trust him as far as we can throw him. Just saying. I don't care how cute Rishi is. I don't trust him as far as we can throw him. Just saying. Foxy says, Colt, please do better in the future. So rude to Debbie. I mean, he was rude. He just has a nasty spirit. I don't know what it is. Anyways, let me focus. Okay. So we're going to talk more about Debbie next week, but Debbie this week, things with Colty are still not in the best place. Yeah. Debbie, you're happy. Your relationship with your son, go to counseling? I don't know. Look, I don't know. All right. Tanya, at the beginning, maybe I just had short-term memory. I remember that not liking her before during her seasons with Sinjin, but I was reminded how much I do not like Tanya. I don't believe Tanya is a lesbian. I don't believe Tanya is fluid. I think Tanya is just trying to have something to be on this show, trying to try something else. Even Sinjin, who makes an appearance during the reunion, is like, I'm very surprised because she says she wants this in her life and that in her life, and that doesn't align with what she wants. And then she's talking about not Sean throwing her under the bus for what she put in her dating profile about she's looking for couples too. I don't know about Tanya. I don't know about Tanya. Tanya doesn't want a divorce, Sinjin. What do you want, Tanya? I need you to go, though. I'm tired of even looking at you and talking about you. Just saying. I mean, what else can I get from this whole... Wait, at one point she was defending... Who was she defending? Was she defending... I forgot who she was defending. I can't remember all the details. I forgot she was defending someone, and I was like, Tanya, mind your business and shut up. Natalie, Mike will be returning next week. Natalie, again, we'll say this again this week. She just wants to secure her spot here in the country. I believe. But how did you guys feel when Natalie was going at Caesar about talking about her country? I didn't know who to defend in that moment because I don't like her and I don't like him. And I do feel like I said, call the FBI. So I don't know how she... okay, you guys are saying Caesar. Oh, she was defending Caesar. Thank you. I can't defend either one of them. She probably wants to be a part of Caesar's situation. Brothel. I don't know. Somebody, Foxy said, poor Mike. No, I'm not going to say poor Mike. I'm not going to say poor Mike either. He knows what he's dealing with. Amy says Tanya's bored. It's something. She's something. All right. Okay, I want to move on. Can we move on? Even though I have to say 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day The Single Life has been far more entertaining to me. And maybe because it's not an hour and a half show. Maybe it's not, 20 episodes long. 90 Day Fiancé producers, can you make it a little bit shorter? Because you could have made this season a little bit short. I know advertising business. I'm not clueless to this because I know some of you producers are just so you guys know nothing about television. No, I get it. You have advertisers, you have deals, you have time slots. Yes, I get it. However, for future deals, and I understand this is less money for you, but you're also going to lose viewers because you're filling these episodes with people that we don't care about. Like Libby and Andre. Thank God we didn't get them this week, but next week they're coming back and I'm like, I don't care. And I'm going to fast forward through their parts. And I'm not going to talk about them here either. Look. Okay. Jenny and Sumit. So as you know, Jenny's daughter and girlfriend are in India. And they want to meet Sumit's family. And I have to say, Jenny's daughter was actually very... I like what she said to the father in defense of her mom. But I'm also a little tired of this constant storyline. It's the same thing. The parents aren't going to accept Sumit in the situation. Next week, we see the preview that Sumit's like, I might want to have children. I'm 35 now. I'm not surprised that at 35, Sumit's thinking, well, I do want to have kids. When you met Jenny, you were in your 20s. Who you are in your 20s, having a good time, maybe having the sex of your life because you never had that type of sex with an older woman who knows some tricks. But now it's changed. She wants to sit at home and do nothing. But now you're like, no, I want to pursue my career. I want to do other things. And that doesn't align with her because she's ready to retire. Jenny, you're being selfish a little bit because you lived your life. He wants to be able to live his life. So these are the issues that happen when you date someone. There's 30-year age gap. I'm not judging. I've been rooting for your love since the beginning. But the reality is starting to set in because when you're 35 and a man, even a woman, you're starting to think about things. Look at Bilal and Shida. She's like, I'm ready to have kids. Y'all thought I was gonna forget about Bilal and Shida this week. I'm over them too, though. I'm more over Shida. I'm not team Bilal, but I'm more over Shida and her friend with the eyes. Not her trying to plot on Bilal and the birth control. This is why Bilal's like, I'm wrapping it up. That friend. But I already told you how I feel about the friend and Shida's relationship.
How you doing?
Go take another look. They're West Indian though, so you know what they say and what Not very accepting. So you trying to plot on having this baby? I'm tired of the baby conversation because here's the thing, and I get it. There are a lot of people that get married and refuse to have these conversations, the necessary conversations that you should be having when it comes to being in a marriage. And that's religion, that's finances, that's are we going to have children? And yes, he agreed to have children. But he says, within the 3 years. But she's like, that was before I, went and had all the tests done. But Shida said in this episode alone, she says, if she had to choose between the two, marriage or the baby, she's choosing the baby. Well, you should have had that come to Jesus moment before you married the man. But is it just a storyline? Nicole says Bilal is not playing with his sperm. I mean, you see what the friend said, right? Can you blame him at this point? Can you blame him? Oh my goodness. I can't blame him. I definitely can't blame him. Exactly. Roro says this is a conversation they should have had before they even stepped foot on a plane from Trini. I agree. But in reality, there are plenty of people that get married and do not have these types of conversations. Let me take a sip. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about a variety of reality TV news. We still haven't talked about Erika Jayne yet. We'll talk about that. We haven't talked about Summer Walker. We have a lot to talk about. We'll start talking about them after we finish talking about 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Guys, we have over 900, almost 1,000 people on YouTube alone watching our recap, our Tuesday Takeover. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let's get to 500 likes. If you are a senior royal, I already dropped the call-in link for you guys on the Kempire Daily YouTube community tab. So if you want to call in and share your thoughts, please feel free to call in. We'll take some callers in a few. So back to 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. All right. Angela and Michael. It's the same thing this week. I feel like Angela's storyline has run its course, and now they're just grabbing for any sort of relevancy, any sort of, storyline. Did y'all notice the room, though? Look, I understand you're on vacation, but that room was dirty. I'm like, all your clothes are everywhere. Your hair is everywhere. You're trying to make him jealous with that man in Canada. And you were clearly trying to make this man jealous in Canada. And she decides, I'm not going to go to Canada if it makes you upset. Real quick, too. She changes her mind. She said, I'm just trying to help him, Michael. I'm just trying to help him. He's dying. If it was Michael, it'd be a whole other situation. We just saw it, literally. It's the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy. It quickly takes a turn. When she makes peace with it, she's like, okay, I won't go to Canada. If it makes you uncomfortable, I won't go to Canada. It goes sour real quick when he says, one of my friends, he's, one of the goofballs, she calls them, invites them to go out. And she's like, oh, Michael, you've been lying to me. You've been lying to me, Michael. You've been hanging out with those goofballs. So here we go with the continuation of the storyline. I'm done with Angela. And I've said this before, I'm not a hypocrite. I'll point at my own hypocrisy. There was a moment when I was like, oh yeah, I like seeing Angela. She saved certain seasons. But at this point, I can see that Angela is just trying to stay relevant, trying to stay on this show. And at this point, we're all tired of seeing you degrade Michael on this show and be a complete hypocrite. Because you're degrading him for talking to women and other people, but that's exactly what you're doing. Just saying. Jovi and Yara. Oh, God. Jovi and Yara. What can I even say about Jovi and Yara? So now Jovi wants to have another baby in order to lock her down. Because Yara keeps saying that, Jovi, I want to stay here so I can help my people. And then this week, it's a whole other story. I hate New Orleans. We already knew she hated New Orleans. But to say it like that, it's like, I don't blame her. She's just like, I want to be in Europe. I don't, you know. And he's like, no, I want you to come back home. And I was thinking maybe we'll have another baby. Another baby? See, this is where you got us all messed up because you guys also have nothing here. And I said this before and I'll say it again. I liked having Yara be a part of the show this season because of what's going on in the Ukraine, because so that we're not talking about Ukraine. So that's why I like that she's there. But everything else around them is just like, oh my God, you guys are still boring. They've never been interesting or entertaining to me. And I'm always just like dumbfounded why they keep bringing this couple back. I don't care. Just saying. Just my thought. I don't care about them. Okay. What else did I want to say? Oh God. This, and here's the thing. I know I say I don't care about some of these other couples. I'm not going to say that about Big Ed and Liz. What I am going to say, I know you all were thinking it, she doesn't have custody of her kid. Says a lot about Liz. It says a lot about Liz. And we already know Liz makes poor choices. She's with Big Ed. But apparently she's made poor choices for a very long time. And her trying to continue this relationship, I hate to use the word toxic because I do feel like toxic is overused, especially nowadays. But this is a clear example of toxic relationship. It's a clear example. This relationship is not going to work, but I know what they're doing. She's like, oh, you know, I don't want to move to this. I want to move out of San Diego because my kid's about to move away with her father. I want to get back into doing my career. I'm going to be a partner in a restaurant. No, she has stuck with Big Ed, and I wouldn't be surprised if Big Ed, because word on the street, Big Ed he loves all this fame. He's very like controlling in that way, allegedly. And I wouldn't be surprised if that be my girlfriend on the show. It'll be a nice check for you. It might be open other opportunities for you, and let's do this together. Because we keep asking, this is 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. These are two Americans on the show. Why are we following your relationship? Why are we following your relationship? We don't care about you, Big Ed. We definitely don't care about you, Liz. You need to be in therapy. I mean, we all do. Look, we all do, but some people more than others. Okay. That's all I have to say about Ed and Liz. This week, they're looking at houses together, houses they can't afford. Next week is going to be like, so the restaurant wants me to be a partner. You went from a server to a partner in a restaurant? Girl. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you were a server yesterday. What? Wait, what's the right? Look, hold on. I need something. Hold on. Wait, where is it? Oh. Lies! The lie! I don't get it. Producers, what's going on? Were you just not able to find any couples? Were no couples available? Is that what's going on? Okay. Anyways, Amy says they aren't even happy. Courtney says preach. Pastor says Team Rose. I'm Team Big Ed's mom. Look, I'm Team Big Ed's mom. All right? Just say. All right, let me move on. Who else did I want to talk about? I talked about everyone, right? No, hold on. I did not talk about everyone. You know what it is? I try to say the best for last, and then I end up forgetting about the best. We got to talk about Kimberly. All right? Kimberly and Usman. So now their storyline. First of all, why is Kimberly back in Nigeria? Is this the first time? Oh, Robin says a part-time server at that. Girl. Is this the first time that we've seen someone go back to a foreign land within the same season? I was shocked that Kimberly was going back to Nigeria. This time she went back with her son Jamal. And I have to say, Kimberly, this is why I like you. Because, now Usman's like, oh, let's adopt my brother's child. Mind you, the brother doesn't even know that you want to adopt a child. So what are we doing here? But you see next week's preview where Usman is trying to say it to his brother and he has a grin on his face. He just wants to be on television so that we could buy that terrible music. And I think Kimberly's along for the ride because she really wants the yammy. And she wants these free kisses. Okay, let's talk about it. The PS5. Some people are saying, is it the same PS5 that Kimberly gave him? Or was it another PS5 that I believe that Kimberly ended up buying for her son? Kimberly, who's your PS5 hookup? Because I know everybody in the chat wants to know. Everybody in the chat wants to know. Because it's the holidays and people want to be able to get a PS5. A lot of people feel like it's the same PS5 that Kimberly gave Usman. But I believe Kimberly bought both. I believe she bought both. I don't know. This whole now adoption story, they went from the whole marriage situation, but they can't do the marriage situation because, they want to have multiple wives. And now they're like, oh, well, I want to adopt. I need to have children. So I'm going to adopt that cutie patootie that we'll see next week, his brother's child. Why? Look, why? Did I miss something? Look, Kimberly. Okay, this is why I give Kimberly credit. Okay, Elephant Brain. Did you guys notice that Kimberly said, I don't want them to think that I'm some white American coming over here to take their baby. And I said, you know what, Kimberly? I bet you raised this young black boy to know his culture and his roots, too. This is why I ride for Kimberly. Kimberly, don't fail me, though. Don't fail me. Baby Blue says, hold on. Baby Blue says, I think she bought both PS5s too. Like, let us know the hookup, Kimberly. I don't want one. I'm just saying people want to know. It's apparently hard to get one right now. Exactly. Barbara says, and Usman is not from a poor family. So, like, what is the whole reason behind adopting the child? Did your brother ask you to adopt a child? Or you just want to have it's giving storyline. It's giving storyline. Lord, I can't with them. But I really believe that Kimberly's in love, finally. Right? Mia says, facts. Who is the premium PS5 hookup? Hey, Yolanda. Welcome to the party. Shout out to our mods, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but your channel, if you have a channel here on YouTube, or other content creators that cover similar topics. Reminder, and this is an important reminder, and please spread the word. I am not in the comments unless you see a check mark next to my name, and I am in the comments saying hello. But I'm not telling you to give me money. I'm not telling you to join anything. I'm not telling you to call me on my WhatsApp. Nope. All right. YouTube has a problem, which I've reported to them. They said that they're working on it and they're increasing their spam filters. A lot of content creators, I alone, shout out to our mods, this week alone, I think, Diana, how many did we have this week alone of people trying to look like me and take y'all money? Probably like almost 10. And we blocked all of them. And I've reported this to YouTube as well. So just a reminder, I'm not in the comments trying to tell you your future. I'm not trying to get your personal information. Any giveaways that we do live, okay? Or I'll make an announcement. And again, on YouTube, I have a check mark. Look, a check mark. And we have over 212,000 subscribers. Yeah. I mean, should we do a giveaway? You will let me know in the chat. Should we do a giveaway? You got to be on YouTube, though. Sorry, Facebook. We'll do something separate for the other platforms because I want to be fair. TikTok, I'm sorry. We'll do a separate something. Should we do a giveaway? Dina, don't call me. Jesus, Kempire, you do give horoscopes. Okay, but I usually do that live or on a recorded thing, okay? Oh, damn, I pressed it again. Wait. Should we do a giveaway? All right, y'all know what time it is. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Let's get the emojis going in the chat. You know I love Christmas. I am the self-proclaimed king of Christmas. Tell Mariah. So, here on the channel, we celebrate Christmas randomly. It's not every live, so don't expect every time that we go live there will be a giveaway. But we're going to choose a lucky winner, one winner today of a $50 Amazon gift card. Who will it be? Who will it be? Angela Thomas, where are you? Angela Thomas, where are you? And again, this is all done through an automated system. I have no involvement in this situation. I do a couple of clicks and then roll it. All right? Angela, where are you? Angela Thomas? Look. And congratulations to our past winners. We've already been giving away Amazon gift cards, and we're gonna spice it up and do other things. So stay tuned. You got to be here in order to win, though. You got to be here in order to win. Replay crew. I'm trying to figure something out with the replay crew. Okay, I will let you know, and I'll make an announcement. And you'll if I am making that announcement, I will have a check mark in the comment section. All right. Angela, are you here? Did I miss Angela's comment? Where's Angela? Oh, there we go. Angela, no, wait. Where's Angela? Oh, there we go. I'm here. Angela's here. Angela, do me a favor. Email me at kempiredaily@gmail.com. Again, kempiredaily@gmail.com. No one else. No one else. All right? No one else. Angela, congratulations on you winning the $50 Amazon gift card. We still have more to talk about. Welcome to our Tuesday Takeover, y'all. Welcome to our Tuesday Takeover. And I love when you guys congratulate the winner. Thank you, Mama Allie. I saw it. Thank you. All right. Congratulations, Angela. All right. You never know what else we're going to give away or, those types of things. Stay tuned. All right. Happy holidays, guys. And give any way that you can. This is a great time. I feel like you get more from giving than receiving, to be honest with you. Because honestly, as a Taurus, no one pays attention to details like I do. Like my friend groups, I'm paying attention throughout the year of what kind of gifts I would want to give someone. So I prefer people don't buy me anything because a lot of times I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But I do appreciate. I much rather give, honestly. All right. Congratulations, and congratulations to all of the people that have won a part of our holiday giveaways. As you know, we love to do surprise holiday giveaways here on the channel, but this is our Tuesday Takeover, so I want to get back into some of the news. So, in regards, because I know some of you are here for particular news, so let's get into Erika Jayne. Okay. Erika Jayne, we haven't talked about her in a while because they've been put on pause. The entire season, for season 13, the entire cast has been put on pause. Okay, sidebar though, because I did see that quite a few of the cast, a lot of people were pressuring the cast to speak out against the Balenciaga situation. I didn't get a chance to cover the Balenciaga situation because I can't cover everything, y'all. Look, I'm covering as much as I can as someone that's doing it all, okay? But a lot of people have been putting pressure on the cast, and they recently came out and spoke out against Balenciaga. Here's the thing, though. I don't expect the cast of Beverly Hills to speak out unless they were partners with Balenciaga or wore Balenciaga a lot. Like a lot of people putting pressure on Teresa Giudice for why is she wearing Balenciaga. Have you met Teresa Giudice? She's not keeping up on what's going on when it comes to the news. Whoa. She was on Watch What Happens Live last night. So I don't expect the Housewives to, unless, like I said, unless you're Kim Kardashian and you an actual person that is working with Balenciaga. So I didn't really expect them to do, but I saw Garcelle did, I saw Lisa Rinna did, Sutton did something. Lisa Vanderpump also spoke out. And I do think it's important to speak out when necessary, but I just feel like I don't expect every single issue a celebrity to speak out and do something. If there's a direct relationship, oh yeah. Like Kim Kardashian speaking out, yeah, I expect you to speak out. You work with them. You know what I mean? All right. So Erika Jayne has been in the news. And there's been quite a few stories about Erika Jayne. There's been quite a few stories about Tom Girardi and all the lawsuits. And there have been a lot of things that I have not covered because I'm just kind of tired of Tom Girardi and Erika Jayne. But since it's Tuesday Takeover, where we talk about reality TV, we talk about Real Housewives, we talk about the news, our friends over at Reality, look, a lot of people cover this, Radar Online covered this, but I just like the way that they wrote this article. And of course, they're you know what we do here, we cite our sources. They're also citing Ronald Richards. Ronald. Oh, Ronald. So they write this in regards to Erika Jayne. So Erika Jayne apparently, like so many of these Beverly Hills ladies, owes over $2 million in taxes from 2019. Okay, let's get into it. So they report this. Reality.com says, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne is still driving the struggle bus. You're going to see why I like this article. Her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, is accused of embezzling funds from his legal clients, the same thing that Michael Avenatti just got 14 years for in prison. Same thing. In March of 2022, the trustee handling the Girardi Keese bankruptcy filed documents saying that Tom's former law firm owed over $517 million. All right. As you also know, we reported that the California bar came out and admitted their own responsibility on dropping the ball for decades, not following up on hundreds of complaints. Okay, hundreds of complaints in regards to Tom Girardi and the Girardi Keese law firm. So Erika and Tom's luxurious home, as you also know, this is like a quick update on what's been going on, y'all. Their home in Pasadena, where it snows randomly, allegedly, was sold for $7.5 million after being on the market for forever. And that's way below the value, I believe, okay? Court documents asked a judge to approve the proceeds being used to pay off some of Tom's creditors. In August of 2021, the trustee for the Jordie Keys bankruptcy turned their attention to Erika. The RHOBH star was sued for $25 million, as you will recall. The lawsuit accused Erika of being aware that the funds from Jordie Keys were paying for her lifestyle. She has denied this. Reminder. They write, I still can't believe Erika spent $40K per month on a glam squad. I can. Look, I can. When you're trying to... Never mind. Erika's financial luck seems to have run out. Radar Online reported that Erika was just slapped with a $2.2 million tax lien. The lien, which was filed by the state of California Franchise Tax Board, was obtained by attorney Ronald Richards. He is Erika's nemesis, they write. The paperwork was filed by the Los Angeles County Recorder's Office on October 17th, 2022. All right. Both Erika and Tom, who suffers from Alzheimer's disease, allegedly, I'm going to add the allegedly, are noted as the parties who allegedly owe the taxes. The taxes are from 2019 and total $2,277,344.23. When Erika was ordered to turn over the pricey diamond earrings from Tom, she asked the judge to dismiss the motion on the basis that she was, quote, an innocent spouse. In the filing, Erika mentioned this tax debt. In approximately late May of 2022, my business manager received an income tax due notice bill from the California Franchise Tax Board dated May 10th, the day before my birthday, 2022, which states that I owe $2,226,985.77 in taxes for the tax year 2019. Erika was in the midst of trying to figure out the basis of this tax bill with the assistance of my business manager, she says, who is also an accountant. The star added, I do not have the ability to pay the FTP tax bill. I also do not know if the FTB is claiming any sort of a lien on my assets, which include the diamond earrings. All right. In October of 2022, a judge ordered that Erika's snazzy $1.4 million earrings were to be auctioned off. The infamous earrings are scheduled to be auctioned on December 7th, 2022. Who's bidding for them? All right. Erika's refusal to return the earrings stunned and saddened her co-stars, as you already know. We've already recapped it, and I'm done talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills at this point until they return next season. And Andy Cohen has already confirmed that the show has been put on pause. Not for the reasons that they put Roni on pause, but just so I heard that the producers really wanted the pause more than, just the cast. Just saying. So there's an update on Erika Jayne and her $2.2 million tax situation. Apparently not completely cleared yet. But, she's not the only lady on this cast. Dorito, Lisa Rinna, all of them have been tax situations. And look, we've reported on Candy's tax situation, but Candy's tax situation, she could pay that off like today if she wanted to. And that was related to the whole businesses that she has. That's not her personal taxes. All right. Let's talk about this. I never talk about Summer Walker, but I do follow Summer Walker's stories. So as you know, she's pregnant with her second baby, and she just recently left this man. She used to date her producer, London on the Track. She had a baby by him. She was going back and forth with the baby moms before she had a baby. Then she ended up with a baby and then found out that London on the Track was a terrible baby's father. And she's had some mental health struggles that she's been open about, anxiety and things like that. Homegirl is very talented. But when I saw this yesterday, I said, what is going on with this woman? So Summer Walker, talented R&B singer, uber talented, posted this, allegedly, I'll say. It says, need male assistant, $2K a month in Atlanta, have to have a car, have to know how to build stuff. Damn it, you're right. Because for the love of this damn thing, because if I had an assistant, I was struggle busting this sucker last night. I mean, I did it though. It's all put together and it's not rickety. Look, it's not rickety. I did it. Took me hours. If I had an assistant, but I'm not paying them $2K a month. $2K a month? What? Okay, what are the hours? We need to specify. Are they just doing random, just like, then I can maybe justify the $2K a month. But that's not the part that stood out to me. Okay? So it says have to have a car, have to know how to build stuff. And in parentheses, preferably white or gay. White or gay? I'm trying to understand. They can be white or they can be gay. Or do you want them to be a white and gay? And then she says, just saying. And she's not done. And doesn't give an AF about who I am or my music. Just need you to come to work. She has since posted that the job has been filled. Of course. Of course, anybody's going to want to work close to a celebrity. Even if it's for $2K a month. But white or gay? I'm not understanding. Thank you, silly. Exactly. It's like hold on, let me take this off so you can see what they said. Hold on. Silly says her racial and sexual orientation requirement is illegal. Does she know that? Clearly not. Jean says job description from hell. Yeah. All right. April says, and my Soldier Boy voice, 2K. All right. Let me go. I have way too many windows open, so let me minimize some. All right. I'm going to take a couple of quick callers, okay? A couple of quick callers. I've already posted the call-in link for our members, for our senior royals. I'm going to post the call-in link now for our Royal Court members. And once we let's get to 600 likes, and I'll post the call-in link for the audience as well that are watching on YouTube. Hold on. And it's quite okay, guys. You don't have to call in either. Look, you don't have to call in either. I can go have lunch and then work on the next story. If you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover where we cover let me take this off. I'm hot. Where we cover a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news. That was a whole mouthful. I've been talking for like an hour and a half. Oh, damn. The comments right now. I don't understand. I don't understand her job requirements. But okay. Look, okay. All right. I have way too many things open. Let me just see here. Let me see you guys are saying. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook. I see you guys. Data, Tasha, thank you. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. All right. And I'm going to drop the call-in link in just a second. Let me just switch this out. And we're going to bring up some callers. Hold on, guys. We have almost 1,000 people in the building. Be sure to like the video if you haven't already. Let me bring up In My Opinion first. Hold on. What's going on, In My Opinion?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
You know I'm blessed by the best. Let me tell you. First of all, Summer Walker is a unique character, okay? And I'm only going to put it to the fact that maybe she didn't want somebody to come on to her or somebody she was attracted to blur the lines.
Oh.
So maybe she doesn't like white men and, primarily because she's heterosexual, she doesn't like gay men. So I'm just assuming maybe that's the reason why she said it like that.
I'm so glad you're really trying to help her out in this situation.
Look, it's the season of giving, and I'm giving her.
Oh, giving her some grace? Okay. All right.
And let me tell you something. I want Kimberly to know her self-worth. Like, I'm so tired of her being on here and not knowing her self-worth. And there's a lot of women out there that doesn't know their self-worth. Like, You got to know that you're amazing yourself, that you don't need somebody else to make you amazing. You just need a helpmate. And that's what she doesn't realize.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need her to take that into herself and quit trying to buy love, because it's not going to come the way she wants it.
Yeah.
But you have a blessed day. I'm glad you got that thing put together. Now, let me tell you, now you need your altar, your crystal altar,
Yeah.
with all your crystals and your candles on there.
Yeah.
So you could
I
numb
probably
your hair,
will, like,
Reiki your.
yeah, I probably will after the holidays. I think I'm gonna fill this up with more like Christmas stuff. But after the holidays, I'll because I already put away some of my crystals because I'm like they're getting in the way of my holiday stuff. So, but good idea.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Keep on smiling.
Thank you. Take care, in my opinion.
Okay, you too.
All right. All right. Guys, I'm going to drop the call-in link. I see Deshunta's backstage. I'm going to bring her up in just a second. All right. And Letitia's backstage as well. I'm going to bring her up in a second as well. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let me just say thank you. We had quite a few super chats. Thank you, Diana, for the super chat and for the numbers, per usual. So she says, Team Kempire raised over $10,000 August to November of 2021. You know, we did fundraisers back then, and we did some this year. And $7,246 February, June, October of this year, with a total of $17,324. Yes. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Diana, for keeping track of all these numbers. Diana's my unofficial assistant. Just saying. Thank you, Diana. And a fantastic mod. Okay, Channing, thank you so much for the super chat. Channing says, you are enjoyable to watch, and I love supporting Black content creators when possible. Thanks for entertaining. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Channing. Hold on. Paige, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on, there we go. I keep forgetting to press that. Oh no, you sent the super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Paige. We appreciate you supporting the channel. And good, yes, I forgot to talk about LaMonica says, Kim, did you mention Debbie talking about Colt not being circumcised? I was a little thrown off by Caesar and Tim talking about circumcisions and then it leading into that conversation. But this is why these folks are on 90 Day Fiancé. They are interesting personalities. Okay. All right. Let me take a couple of callers, guys, and I'm going to get out of here because it's Tuesday. And don't forget, we will be live on Thursday for our Thirsty Thursdays, where we cover a variety of reality TV and reality TV news, along with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Below Deck Adventure. So stay tuned for that. And Replay Crew, per usual, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to let me know your thoughts on all the shows that we just covered. And I promise I will try and get the timestamps out as soon as possible. Okay, I got to work on the podcast today too. All right. Okay. The email, Angela, the email address again is kempiredaily@gmail.com. Angela was our winner today. Congratulations to Angela. All right. Did I get that? Okay. All right. Life of Deshunta, I'm going to bring you up next. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm mad at YouTube because they gave me the notification late. Well, no, I was strolling and then the notification for the call-in came in and buzzed my phone. But yeah, so I missed out on most of the live.
Sorry.
And you know I got your notifications on.
Yeah, the notifications on multiple platforms, even on TikTok. Why can you guys hear? Hold on. The TikTok people can't hear my calls. Maybe hold on, TikTok.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, Deshunta. Let me make sure this is connected. It's connected. You guys should be able to hear them. I don't know what that is, y'all. Let me turn this on. Hold on. Because then you'll definitely be able to hear them this way. Just make sure. Yeah, that's on. All right. Deshunta, go ahead. What did you want to say?
Hey, TikTok family. I spoke to Kempire and the YouTube family, but okay. So from what I know, last year, I was saying life knocked Nene off her high horse, but baby, that has nothing to do with Erika Jayne. Like, she is getting knocked off and kicked and stomped. Life is stomping her with some Timberland boots on, but she makes it so hard to like feel for her.
Not Timberland boots.
You up there in New York, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she makes it so hard to like have some little compassion or grace for her, because you know, with how nasty she's being, like it gets worse and worse. So good luck to that woman. And Uncle Sam is nobody to play with.
Oh, ain't that the truth? All right.
Yeah. And with Summer Walker, she should have been very clear. She has communication issues because when she clapped back, all of a sudden when she clapped back at people in her comments, all of a sudden she had requirements. Oh, it's only once per week. Oh, they only gonna take my trash out. Or, girl, save it.
Take your trash out. You don't need an assistant for that.
Exactly. She was just praising her ex last week, saying he was so great and comes over and help her take pictures of her belly and stuff. So I don't know. With Summer, she's a different girl. So we just take her one day at a time. So that was it. I'm gonna go and get off the line and keep listening. You have a good day.
You too. Take care. Bye.
All right, bye.
This is why I really don't report on Summer, just because I'm just like, I know we start one day, it's gonna be something else the next. All right, Jada, I'm gonna bring you up next. Hold on, what's going on, Jada?
Hi, Camp. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, couple quick things. I'm gonna try and keep it short and shady. First thing, Summer Walker. What she did, highly illegal. And I love Miss, in my opinion, I love hearing her thoughts, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if those are your requirements, you need to go within yourself and check why that is, because you cannot do that. That's discriminatory, and that's really wrong, especially as Black people, specifically Black women. I feel like we're discriminated against a lot. So to go out of your way to exclude us from a business opportunity and making us money and possibly building connections with you and other people in the industry, I feel like that's really wrong. Miss Garcelle and Miss Sutton, they need to get their money together, figure out a schedule, and buy Miss Erika's earrings, okay? They need to do some shared custody of those things. And with, what's his name? Mr. Caesar, I feel like it's extremely and highly illegal to bring two women over from overseas and force them into a throuple with you, especially because you have the upper hand in that situation. So that feels like coercive control. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But the last thing I want to end off with, you always encourage us to like live life to the fullest and do all those things. And a couple months ago, I'm always listening, but I was like really listening that day. So I took the plunge and I really started my YouTube channel. I just got monetized last week. Okay. I'm at almost 3,000 subscribers. So like really listen to Kempire, y'all. He knows what he's talking about. And also thank you to the mods, but also big shout out to Sister on the Move and Diana, because they support me so much and I love them to bits. So thank you so much. Have a great day, y'all.
Jada, what's your YouTube channel?
Oh, it's my name, Jada Hope, JAYDAHOPE, True Crime, Black History, Reality TV Breakdowns.
All right. Congratulations, Jada.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right, O'Shea, I'm going to bring you up next and then Judge You Justice, then I got to go. Okay? And congrats. If you only knew, I love it when I see in the comment section people say, I'm so happy I found you. People are finding content creators every single day. YouTube is such a big platform. There are people that still haven't discovered us or discovered you. Let this be your sign. All right. O'Shea, I'm going to bring you up next. Hold on. Hey, O'Shea.
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I actually called just to say hello, but then I caught the part of you speaking about your Housewives of Durban. I actually live in Durban, South Africa. And just to, I think you were asking a question about the language.
Yes.
In between there and Joburg. So in each of our 9 provinces, we have a majority language, so it's different in each one.
Okay.
In Johannesburg, that province is sort of like the New York, I would say, of the country. So it's quite integrated. So everyone tends to speak English because of how mixed it is. But like in the Durban one, Zulu is the majority language, so most people speak Zulu here. So that's sort of where the overlap comes from.
I kind of thought that, but I try not to be ignorant, and I like to put it out there. And look, you called in and you explained it. So that makes complete sense. So I'm still trying. How do you feel about Durban? I mean, you're from Durban, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm from Durban. I think Joburg is better, though, than the Durban one.
Really?
I think, though.
I mean, based on what I've seen so far, I kind of agree, but I know there's 2 more seasons that I need to watch, so.
Yeah, there is. I think the Durban one, they sort of gathered the local celebrities instead of like looking for rich people.
Okay.
I think that's where a lot of it comes from. A lot of the people who are on Durban, well, because I grew up, seeing their rise to fame, they're sort of like the local celebrities. They're not really from the 1%. Not that you have to be from the 1%, but they don't have it like that. So I think like the ladies in Joburg have it like that. So for them, I think that's where that comes in. But it's not bad though. It's very entertaining to me.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that Bravo now has it on their platform.
Yeah, so you guys can watch it as well.
Finally.
But yeah, I think that's all from me.
Thank you, O'Shea. Take care. Bye. See, and this is why don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. Don't be afraid to look stupid or look like you don't know something, because the only way you're going to know is by asking questions and putting it out there. And that's why I always do. And I even said this before I even started talking about the Real Housewives of Durban. I said, excuse my ignorance, people. There are certain questions and things that I might say that I don't know. But I did in my mind think, I was like, maybe that the reason why they speak more English in Johannesburg is because of that, because it is more of a city that speaks English, or like a New York City. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what it is. But I was putting this together trying to watch Real Housewives of Durban, and I was getting frustrated because they're talking and I'm like, I don't understand what they're saying, but I need to read this damn instruction, but there's no words but pictures on this instruction. I got it together though. All right. Oh, y'all can see I was frustrated yesterday. I got a burn mark. I didn't realize that when you use a drill and if you go for too long, it gets real hot. And I was like, oh, let me make sure it's in. Burn my thumb. Thank you, Jackie, for the rose. All right. Let me get to some more callers. All right. Judgy Justice, I'm going to bring you up. You're going to be our last caller. What's going on, Judgy Justice?
Hey, Kempire, can you hear me all right?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I just wanted to make sure because, I had to step out of the office, and I'm with the public, the general public on the street, talking to you because I really enjoy you guys. And I really enjoy you, Kempire. I really think that you bring just a positive energy on YouTube, even when you're talking about some stories that are very disappointing for us as humanity. And I think, especially the Good Morning America situation for the third hour. I know this is a little bit off topic, but that one kind of has been heavy on my heart because I keep seeing people defending their actions. And it's just, oh, well, they were separated or this and that. And it's good to see somebody at least is taking that stand, wrong is wrong. And you have to make those clean breakaways. And I think as a society, we're just having this moral issue. They're not seeing the issue. The issue is you have to break off with people. And we're in a spiritual warfare to me, because I'm a very spiritual person. And I really hope that this reaches somebody that understands that if you're following the right ways, if you're doing the right things, good things are going to come to you. And it may take a little while, but if you're slowly building that, you're slowly bringing in good energy. Yeah. And I just don't want somebody to feel the evil wins. They win for a short time, but then again, guess what? It comes out, everything in the dark comes to the light. And I just hope everybody has a great holiday season. Hope, with everything is going on, you triumph over it. And at Kempire, I hope to keep seeing you grow in 2023. And thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Judgy Justice. Take care. Well, that's a great way to end it. That's a great way to end our live. Our Tuesday Takeover happens every single Tuesday. Every single Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. PST. Thank you for spending your breakfast with us, your lunch with us, your dinner with us, your replay with us. We appreciate that. We really, really, really do appreciate that. Okay. Let me just say, and thank you for the reminder. JM says, I hope my Georgians voted today. And when you say Georgians, the state of Georgia, not the country. Just I hope you guys did vote. Reminder. Thank you for the reminder. I'm not from Georgia, but I can use my platform to remind you if you live in Georgia and you haven't voted today, go vote. Herschel Walker doesn't know what a pronoun is. Doesn't know what a pronoun is. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Guys. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to all of our Team Kempire Royal Court and Senior Royals. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. And most of all, thank you to our moderators. We could not do this on multiple platforms. Shout out to all of our moderators on multiple platforms that are moderating the conversations. And a reminder, guys, I am not in the comment section asking you to call me or join my WhatsApp or give me money. No, That's not me unless you see a check mark next to my name. If you do see that, report the comment. All right? Report the comment. All right. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Let me play a Christmas song.
All the lights hanging up, you can see from the street. But if you're not coming over, you can light up my dreams. Every snowfall reminds me to call, 'cause I know if you're not here, then it's not Christmas at all. But this year, oh, I believe you're coming back to me. I'll be your angel when the snow's coming down. Every day of the year, but I can't feel it by myself. Only works if you're here. And a little bit of magic and a little faith can make every storm that's ever come just fade away. Now every front door reminds me of you, all decorated, anticipating good news. I've got one Christmas wish, top of my Christmas list.